You know, when most of us hear AI, we pretty much picture a chatbot, right? A conversational partner. But what if AI could do more than just talk? What if it could actually act for you? Well, a new kind of agentic AI is showing up that does exactly that. And understanding the difference, it's not just interesting, it's absolutely critical. Let's break it all down.
Okay, to make this super clear, let's start with a scenario we can all relate to. Imagine you're planning a big family trip. Your first thought is probably, hey, I'll just open up my favorite AI chatbot and get some help.
So this is the AI we all know and love. It's like having a co-pilot for your brain. It's a fantastic conversational partner that helps you brainstorm ideas, get your thoughts organized, and kind of map things out. It's super useful, but it works in a very specific way.
So you give it a prompt, something just like this. You're being clear, you're giving it context, what you want, where you're going, when, and for who. You're basically telling the tool what you need it to think about for you.
And boom, you get a great response back. A really nicely structured itinerary, packed with cool ideas. It's a fantastic starting point. But, and this is the absolute key, it's just a starting point. The chatbot gave you a plan, sure, but it hasn't actually done a single thing.
Because after that helpful chat, all the real work, all the action is still on you. You're the one opening 20 different tabs to search for flights, compare hotel prices, read reviews, and then manually piecing it all together into an actual plan. The chatbot helped you think, but you're doing all the heavy lifting.
Okay, this is where the big shift happens. We're not just talking about a co-pilot anymore. We're talking about the AI agent. This is a tool that's designed not just to talk, but to act.
So what in the world is an agentic AI tool? Here's the core idea. It's an AI that can actually plan things, make its own decisions, and then take actions, one after the other, to get a task done. Unlike a chatbot that just hands you some text, an agent can do stuff. And get this, often without needing you to say yes at every single step.
Now, this whole capability is built on a few key skills. An agent can use other tools, like searching the web or using an app. It can find some information and then act on it. It has a memory, so it remembers what it's already done. And then it can decide what to do next, all by itself, giving you a finished result, not just a bunch of suggestions.
So this brings us right to the fundamental difference between these two types of AI. It really all boils down to one thing: conversation versus action.
And this makes it so simple to see. A chatbot is a conversational loop. You ask, it answers. An agentic tool, on the other hand, is a workflow. You give it a goal, and it starts executing a whole series of steps to get there, by planning, deciding, and acting.
So let's go back to our trip to Toronto. An agentic tool wouldn't just give you a text file with ideas. Oh no, it would actually do the steps you had to do by hand. It would go out and scan the travel sites, compare prices in real time, check everything against your budget, and then hand you a complete, ready-to-book itinerary. It doesn't just suggest the plan, it does the actual legwork to build it. Now, this is a massive leap in what AI can do. It's incredible. But with the power to act comes a completely different and much higher level of risk. And understanding this, well, it's everything.
Just think for a second about what happens when things go wrong. If a chatbot gives you a bad suggestion, you read it, you notice it's wrong, and you just ignore it. No harm, no foul. But if an agentic AI takes a wrong action, like, say, booking the wrong non-refundable flight, that mistake has real-world consequences before you even have a chance to notice it happen.
So we have to be on the lookout for three big risk categories. First up, unrecoverable actions. Things like an email being sent, a file getting deleted, or a purchase being made that you just can't undo. Second, data exposure. If an agent is connected to your systems, it might accidentally share sensitive information. And finally, hallucinated steps. This is a tricky one. It's when the AI makes a wrong assumption and then takes another wrong action based on that first mistake, just making the problem bigger.
This all leads to a new golden rule for working with these tools. The more power you give an agent, the more human oversight it needs. You have to be crystal clear when you define the task, you have to set very firm boundaries on what it can and can't do, and most importantly, you have to always review its work before you trust the result.
And that leaves us with one final huge question to think about. As these AI agents get more and more capable and start taking more actions for us, who is ultimately responsible when something goes wrong? Is it you? The user? Is it the developer who made the tool? That's a question we're all going to have to figure out as we step into this new world of AI.